Hi, I'm Stewart Albertson. I'm a partner at Albertson and Davidson, and I want to talk to you for a moment about financial elder abuse in California. In California, we want to protect the people as they get older in our population from people taking advantage of them in a financial manner. And what we see is many of these people are taken advantage of by what we call an influencer to change their bank accounts or their financial accounts or their retirement accounts and give them away to somebody that really doesn't deserve these assets. We also see that these victims are signing wills and trusts, and they're ending up giving big amounts of money to somebody, usually within the last year of their life, that doesn't deserve that money. And the person that gets that money I'm going to talk about is what I'll call the influencer. And the person that's being taken advantage of, the older folk over 65 years of age here in California, that's the victim. So what do we look at when we're looking at a claim for financial elder abuse? The first thing we want to look at is the vulnerability of the victim. Is this person sick? Do they have any mental problems, dementia, Alzheimer's? What's going on with that kind of stuff? So we want to take a close look at that and see if there's anything we can do. Look at the medical records, ask the family members if this person had a weakness of mind before a will or trust or bank account was changed and given to an influencer that doesn't deserve the money. The second thing we want to look at is, what is the position of power that the influencer is in? Many times we find that these people are what we call caregivers. They're taking care of the victim during the last year of their life. Or perhaps they're in maybe even a professional caregiver, somebody that comes by and is in a hospice setting taking care of this individual. Sometimes it's a brother or a sister that doesn't get along with anybody else in the family, and they end up getting mom or dad to change their will or trust or beneficiary designations on their financial accounts, and they end up with a windfall when mom and dad pass away. The third thing we want to look at is, what are the tactics or the actions that the influencer takes over the victim? Okay, and when we talk about financial elder abuse and proving that by way of undue influence in California, we generally think of somebody holding a gun to the victim's head or coercing them or giving them a very difficult time in creating a will or trust, and that doesn't happen in 90% of cases. What happens is the influencer says to the victim, "Gosh, how come Joe and Mary haven't come by to see you in the last month? How come they're never here to help out? How come they don't take you to your doctor's appointments?" And slowly over time the influencer gains confidence and trust of the victim, and the victim ends up giving a large amount of money to the influencer right before they pass away. The fourth thing we want to look at is the equity of the situation. What does that mean? It means we want to look at, did the victim have a trust or estate or a will prior to the new will? And did it give equally to all of their children, and now the new will is giving to just one of them? So we want to take a look at that, and we also want to ask, is it fair? Is it normal for this victim to be giving money to somebody they just met 6 or 7 months ago, or just to one of their children when they've treated all of their children the same during their whole life? This is just a small introduction to what financial elder abuse is in California, and it's something we have to look at in each claim.